Good morning. I look like I came back from the dead. Actually, no, I look like I did not come back from the dead. It is 7 a.m. and it is the day of my audition. It's crazy. I am so nervous already, and it's in like 5 hours. So let's get ready. And now it's time to move on to the makeup. It is time for me to get ready and do my makeup and spill all the tea, obviously. Also, look at this. I'm not at my place, obviously. I'm at my, because we're going to Los Angeles because it's like raining all day and I don't want to be the one driving. Alright, so the event I have today is quite nerve-wracking for me. And the reason why is because it's not just an audition for like, oh, you know, like your first audition. It's actually a callback, and I've never gotten a callback before, really, in my life. The only time that happened is when I was in my like 12-year-old tween acting era. There's this one documentary film. It's called Being 12. Like, what's it like being 12? And they called me back for that to ask me more questions about being 12. And I started to get really philosophical on them. Like, oh, people are afraid of their true self. Like, who thinks like that 12 years old? Nobody thinks those thoughts, except for me, obviously. So obviously I did not get that. And for this opportunity, it's truly crazy because it's like they say, what's meant for you will find you. Because I feel like I've said the course 5 times, but honestly, I'm just really nervous. Like, my heart has been pounding since yesterday. I don't really know what to do to calm those nerves down. I don't even know why I'm nervous, because like, worst come to worst, I got a good piece of content out of that and a good experience, obviously. So I mean, it'll be fine either way. Do you think my concealer looks too light? I think it looks okay. Anyway, but with this, I was in my acting era, maybe like springtime 2023, and then summer, obviously, because my acting class ended. I was taking one at a community college, like screen acting, whatever. It was really fun. I liked it a lot. I feel like it's taught me a lot. And once that ended, obviously I was auditioning and I was submitting a lot of auditions, and the majority of auditions, just so you know, are self-tapes. So you register on like acting websites like Backstage, so forth and so on, and you just submit a bunch of self-tapes. I was doing that for about maybe a month or two. I got one, I guess it was, well, it wasn't really callback, it was like an in-person audition for a commercial. And then I just realized that I wasn't submitting anymore because I just didn't really have any time. I was more focusing on my business, social media, obviously, which is part of my business. And I don't know, I just wasn't giving it the time of day that it needed, right? So, well, with this project, I think it came about in like maybe July. I submitted a self-tape for it. And they're like, oh, we love it. Like, I think you're so great for the character, whatever they said. But we're currently on strike, because remember, SAG on strike? Yeah. We're currently on strike, so we're gonna have to put this to pause and not do anything with it. And I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. I just didn't act anymore. Like, I deactivated my Backstage profile and everything. And then maybe 3 weeks ago, I get a message to my email, because my Backstage is linked with my email that I use for like brands and stuff, and primarily working opportunities. And the email's like, hey, we're back up and running, we're doing callback auditions and like Hollywood, please confirm you can attend, here are the size, blah blah blah. And it's perfect because it's a Sunday. Sundays are always my free days. I mean I work on Sundays. Like, I still do things. I like to do my Sunday run day, where I run in the morning and then I get coffee with my I think it's just so funny to say, but it just sounds so like, for lack of a better word, sorry, cunty. If I'm like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend, it's like, I don't like that. I don't know why. Even though it's not like you. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that. Point is, that opportunity came about when I least expected it. So I guess it's kind of true when they say like, oh, the things that you want come in life when you least expect them. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that we're off strike. Maybe it's the fact that it's the universe working for me. But anyway, I just think it's like the coolest thing, because like I said, I haven't just a girl trying to find her brush. I haven't really experienced this, and I think it's gonna be really cool. Afterwards, we have a whole LA day trip planned, because obviously it's just audition. I'll let you know how it goes though, I think, in this vlog. Now with this powder, it is the Fit Me Maybelline Matte Poreless one. It just makes you have no shine. I've had it for over a year. Am I supposed to have it that long? I don't know, but I really like it and I will use it for another year probably. Look at that. No face, but I still look glowy because it's right here. As I've mentioned before, I am really nervous for this though, because I have no idea how it's gonna go. And obviously I know I'm gonna do well because I can control that. But what I cannot control is like if they like me, if they don't, so forth and so on. Because I just, like, I don't know what they're looking for, you know? My character's description is, oh, let me tell you about the scene too. Her name is Penny. She is deeply in love with Ben, who I'm playing with today. Actually, it's a chemistry read. By the way, tonight I had the worst nightmare. Ugh. Horrible. I don't even want to think about it. And I don't remember half of it. I just remember the feeling. So she's deeply in love with him. He has cancer. He tried to commit Sudoku. And she was there to find him. He's basically pushing everybody away, but she's like, she just loves him, so she's always going to be there for him. But you know, he's cutting it close because he's being really rude. So yeah, it's a very dramatic scene. I actually find myself doing those with ease. I'm really bad at comedy. I don't think I have innate comedic timing. I think I'm funny in other ways, like I'm funny in like a silly way, but I don't think I'm funny in a strategic comedy way, like ever. So I really like that this is a dramatic scene because I feel like it allows my natural abilities to shine through. So with the scene, I feel very much prepared. It's like 4 pages, blah blah. It's pretty good. Ran through it forwards, backwards. I even did it with like my dad. I was like, hey dad, can you help me out with this? He was like, yeah, sure. He helped me, and then my sister's boyfriend helped me. He was horrible at it because he wasn't even trying. Like, imagine me having to be dramatic and him just being like, oh, so what are you wearing to Halloween? Like, it was just not the vibe. I'm getting texts left and right, just so popular. Just kidding. The reason why I'm also nervous as an additional factor is I like knowing things, okay? With this, once again, like I don't want to say I don't care if it goes through or not, because I do care. But at the same time, like, I'm not losing anything, you know? I have no way of controlling this, so if I have like a mindset around it, I'm like, okay, I either have to get this or die. Like, it's not gonna work out. But the reason why I'm, I guess, nervous is not the word, curious, is because, and this is eyeliner, by the way. Once I started to go gel eyeliner, I never went back, and I recommend that you use it. Because today we also, besides just the audition themselves, we also have chemistry read. So not only am I doing it by myself, but I'm doing it with a partner who's supposed to be my Ben, who I'm supposed to be dramatic at. And one thing I'll tell you though, is for me, some people are like, oh my gosh, what if I like choke in the moment? I know for a fact I never will. Why? Because I never choke in the moment. For me, and this is not bragging, this is just me being dead ass, for lack of a better word. When the adrenaline is pumping through me, I do crazy things. When I was taking acting classes in like middle school, and I was like in acting, like drama in middle school, the ones that they have. Okay, pause. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's manifest another one just like this. Okay, for some reason my wings are the same. I don't think they look too great TBH, but I think they're okay. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, anyway. So when I was in drama in middle school, I remember we'd obviously have to do like a bunch of monologues in front of everyone. And for context, I'm a pretty shy kid. Is she a kid anymore? No, she's been an adult for a while, but shy nonetheless. And so I would just rely solely on adrenaline to get me through that. Like, I'd make myself so nervous beforehand just so I could really perform when time came about. And obviously, if I ever had to repeat it, don't ask me to do that because I never will. By the way, this is a new, I guess it's a balm by Lawless. It's in the flavor and look cherry. It's really nice. It's so cute. And then I like putting this little Jones Road lip gloss on top of it. I got both sent to me, so thank you so much. And it looks so wintry and sparkly and cute. Look. Doesn't that look just so pretty? Kisses. Okay, now we finished mascara and I'm pretty much done with my makeup. It's pretty simple. Since then, I've obviously learned more strategic ways to act and not just solely rely on adrenaline, because that's not something that you can kind of control fully and all the way, right? So with this scene, what I did, kind of to walk you through my process, is obviously I have it pretty much memorized. But for callback, technically you don't need to. And a really cool trick, this comes from my acting teacher, the one for the college class, because she was in I forget that movie's name, but she was like in a lot of cool movies, including one that a lot of us know. But you're saying how for a callback, you have to have it memorized, like practically ready, but you still have the script in your hand to let the casting directors know that this is not the finished product. Like they can still work with it, you know? And that's very important. So obviously that's kind of the level where I'm at. I can do it from memory, but I'm not going to. I'll like look at it once in a while, even though I don't really need to. The hard part with that being a chemistry read though, is because I have a technique acting method. It's the one that I kind of like naturally adopted. It's the one that resonates with me the most, where I just take everything I need in a scene from my partner, directly from my partner, okay? Like obviously I have like my own objectives and things, but if a partner plays well, I just do phenomenal. If a partner is not playing well, it's a lot harder, right? So with this one, I don't know who I'm gonna be playing with. If they do not have any emotion, or like they're just not there, then I'm just gonna have to do my own thing. And it's gonna be really, like, it's gonna probably be weird to watch from a casting director standpoint, because if I'm putting in 100% and like Ben, the person I'm with, I'm Penny, he's Ben, putting in like 5%, then sorry, but I'm gonna outshine just naturally, because like I really want to, you know, give this my all. But I think a big mindset thing to kind of not be as nervous before that is just to, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I have to like go in and get it, no. For me, mindset is just to get content. This is what I love about being a content creator. It saves me so many times. When I was like going on dates and stuff, my whole thing was like, okay, like self-growth. I'm just going to like grow as a person, to like learn new things. And that made me so much less nervous. Was I going to grow as a person? Yes. But apparently was I going to go to like meet any person and like see if we have something? Yes. But would I tell myself that? No. Same thing here. I'm just going to go get content and we'll see how it goes, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Regarding my acting little story, I think I said I was gonna mention that I started acting when I was, I think, 11 years old. I got signed with Paloma Model and Talent. Also, this is a very like intense bottom lash line mascara type vibe. Let me get rid of this real quick. Paloma Model and Talent. And I auditioned like a bunch, but mind you, I still have a Russian accent, which also is another thing. I'm always nervous for like auditions because I'm like, oh, like what if they don't like that? But I really can't do anything with it. I can talk different, I guess, but I've been here for like 10 years, 11 almost. So like, this Russian is not going away, I'm sorry. And I would go on auditions, and I'd go on like really cool ones. I actually auditioned for, what's that one Disney show where there's like about a camp? Sky Jackson was on it, and then like some girl, I think her last name is Lou, Nina Lou, I don't remember the acting cast, but Bunked, there we go, Bunked. I auditioned for that actually. Did I get it? Obviously not. Did I get a callback? Obviously not. I even auditioned for some movies that like needed a Russian, but I was bigger for my age. Like at 11, I looked probably, for most actors, 15, and I had a thick Russian accent, and I had like a baby face. So it was like, it was a weird combination. And also in front of the camera, I was like terrified. I was terrified, okay? And it's perfect that I do this for a living as a content creator, and as a social media coach too, because the amount of people I talk to every single day, and like I just don't care anymore, you know? If anything, being on camera makes me thrive. Sometimes when I'm really nervous for like a life situation, say I'm going to meet a new friend, I just tell myself, I'm like, oh, this whole thing is like recorded and it's part of a reality TV show, and I am just so relaxed. If there's a camera, I'm relaxed. So for this one, I'm really glad that they're filming it, because once the camera pops out, that's it. My dream combination is adrenaline and a camera, that's it. Truly do not need anything else to perform my best. This mascara also slaps. It is by Jones Road. They sent it to me. I think it's my new favorite. And it's funny because I feel like I always manifest like PR for myself. Obviously I'm on their list, so it's less of a surprise, but something I will say is that I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to go get a new mascara, but like I don't want to get it. I don't like getting things. I don't know. I just don't like shopping, you know? So like, okay, I have to go get it, and then boom, boom, she comes about. Anyway, this is my finished look. Let me bring it so you can see it closer. This is what that looks like. I think it's very just natural. I don't know. I didn't do anything fancy. This is how I do it every day. Draw eyebrows. Obviously highlighting my eyes so they pop. Skinny nose. Just kidding. This is just my nose. And then my lippies. And I'll keep you updated. I'm really nervous, and I'm gonna probably go work now because I have work to do on Sunday. what I'm working on this fine Sunday morning is I have a partnership with, I guess I can say, it's a running show, and I love them. I was so, like, I've been wanting to work with them since July. It finally happened. So I'm finishing up those deliverables, which in the consecration world, deliverables are things that you deliver to the brand, right? But something interesting is I feel like how my life goes is like I wait for an invitation from the universe. I like send in my shot across the bow, like I'm like oh heap, I want to do this, and then I wait for an invitation, and then once I get the invitation, everything starts happening, and then I don't know, because I just got like a really cool, and I'm not spoiling this, hopefully. I just got a really cool message from a creator I love, and she was like, oh my gosh, Vera, like, are you doing mentorship? Are you doing like social media mentorship? Like, are you relaunching? And I was like, oh my gosh, perfect timing, actually, yes. So now I'm like, okay, I really have to relaunch the mentorship. Because I was just planning on like working with some long-term clients, like continuing that up, but I wasn't planning on like relaunching the whole group thing. And I'm like, huh, all right, invitation received. I'll do it. Such a beautiful Sunday morning. I was gonna work, but my boyfriend just left for the gym, and low-key, I hate when things are messy. As you can see, we have lots of dishes, and I spent a lot of time in his apartment anyway, so like, you know what? It's time to be a good girlfriend. I'm about to put on a YouTube vlog on and just do the dishes voluntarily. Which is crazy coming from me, but this is what love does to you folks. Oh! There's no sponge! Now how am I gonna be scrubbing this off? Oh, this is from like 2 dinners ago, I remember, because I had it in. Oh my gosh. Biggest tip for cleaning, I hate cleaning, I hate cooking. To me, it's the biggest waste of time. Cleaning is therapeutic sometimes, but like I would never do it for fun. The biggest tip is if you get something dirty, just put it in the dishwasher or just wash it right away. That's how I never really have to clean my space, because if I get something dirty, I'll just clean it in the moment, you know? If I put one thing here, I'll just put it back to where it belongs right away, and I'm saving so much time making progress. That's what being a good girlfriend is all about. Tell me your love language is acts of service without telling me your love language is acts of service. Are these my dishes? No. It's so funny.
It is for free. But yeah, I love going there.
I went a little crazy and did the whole kitchen. Do not ask me why. Honestly, I feel so embarrassed to have done that. I know it's like a cute thing, but like nobody asked. I don't know, he'll appreciate it. Of course, he'd be like super nice about it, but like, why did I do that? I don't know. When I start cleaning, it's really hard for me to stop, actually. Like, I cannot control that almost. And another argument that I like thought up in my head to justify this to myself, because like, why would I ever clean for a man? You know what I mean? Like, I hate cleaning. Why did I do this? But cleaning is very therapeutic to me. And in the character I'm gonna play for the callback edition, she's deeply in love with the, her name is Penny, that's Ben, right? Deeply in love with him. So like, this is that level of love, you know? Like, for us, of course, it's different because like no one's dying from cancer. Oh, I feel so embarrassed. Like, look how spotless this is. And it took me 40 minutes too. Just 40 to like do everything. I vacuumed, I did the kitchen, I did the bathroom, I did the bedroom, I did everything. Except like reorganizing his closet, which obviously I'm not gonna do because like that's all overboard, even for me. But yeah, if I start cleaning, it's really hard for me to stop. So now you know that about me. To justify this embarrassing moment to myself. Just kidding, there's nothing embarrassing about it. I'm just like, I put on my character outfit because then that way I like did it for the character. I did it to get into the role. So she's supposed to be at a Halloween party and she's supposed to be Prancer, Santa's third best reindeer, but not in an obvious way. So thus we have brown jeans. They're actually cargo pants. They're from Brandy Melville. They were my sisters, my 14-year-old sisters. She gave them to me. She's 17 now. I love them. It's so humbling, or like actually flattering, when your sister, because she's like the skinny one in the family. She has like a very nice, like lean, tall, you know, body. When she's like, oh my gosh, like you should take these, and we're like the same size for this one. I'm like, okay, perfect, I will. And then this top is from my mom. I had to raid her closet before to be like, hey mom, can I take some stuff because I don't have any red tops. This headband is from Amazon, and see, it's brown and the pants are brown. So this is like antlers, but not in a very non-obvious way, because like in the character my partner asks, so what are you supposed to be anyway? And also it started raining. I told you I was not lying when I said that it would start raining. I don't know if you can see right now, but in the pool there are a lot of drops. It's like 12.
I leave my laptop in the backseat and wear light all the time.
It's 12:17, a little bit ahead of the call time. I don't know where the place is though, because this is kind of the ghetto area. I don't feel too safe here. Thank God I did not come here by myself. The sweater I will not be wearing. It's just really cold, so I'll take it off. But hopefully I find out where it is. Wish me luck.
What are you supposed to be anyway?
Oh, Prancer. You know, Santa's third best reindeer. And what are you? One of the lab rats that tested heroin on?
I am the cat from House 2, obviously.
Oh, that's pretty funny. We should have done a whole group thing. I could have been Kung Fu.
Yeah, Melody could be Melody, which makes Howard sweet. Al would be Mac.
Rami is gorgeous,
Obviously.
And
Ben is Prof.
Yeah.
Which makes Justin Fantasy?
Yes. Oh, it would have been perfect.
And what the hell? You single-handedly broke us up and now you're hanging out with her?
I single-handedly did nothing. You were the one who fucked right off the second you got your diagnosis. Because it's like having cancer, man. You couldn't slum it with me and Rami anymore. Okay, so it is post-audition. I want to give a little update while I still remember. We got iced coffee. This is iced vanilla latte, obviously. I never get any other kind of coffee. But, okay, so obviously he was in the audience, kind of. Not obvious. But what was your initial impression, would you say? Talk. Like you were already in the other one.
We just did it. We just did the initial impression.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, I'll give it. I'm a little bit taken back. But you did good. You did really good. That was really good.
That was really good.
That was really good.
So I did it twice. I'll put the footage up probably like before or after this. But I did it twice. The first time I did it in a pretty mellow way. I don't know, it was just very not uncomfortable, but like I don't know, it's always uncomfortable. But the guy I was doing it with, I think he's the casting director for that one, and the director was like right there with the camera. He was going really fast, and that pace was not the one I practiced. And I think I had a whole other take on the scene where I thought it was more of like a sad, like you drop a tears, like dramatic, but it was more just like angry, like fast and quick paced, and I don't know, I did not practice it that way. So if I move on to the next step, it's gonna be a miracle. Probably not, but I did the best I could. Now we know. If you have a chance to ask the director a question, ask them, because the second time around she was like, oh, can you do it angrier? And I just kind of did it, but like by nature I just do not get angry that much. When I'm angry I go quiet, or like I go away. I'm like avoidant angry. I'm never like confrontational angry. So I don't know, did the best I could, blah blah, finished it in like 3 seconds. There's nobody else in the room either except for us, so I don't know, we'll see. But cheers. Okay, post-audition vlog. So I gotta be super for real. I hope you can hear me. If you can't, just disregard this completely. It is Monday morning. I'm driving home because I have a piano lesson, obviously, and it's like raining. Okay, so it's already off to a good start. I love rain, but my goodness, does it make me depressed sometimes. I was at my boyfriend's, obviously, because this morning I was gonna go to the gym, and like my gym is like 5 minutes away from him versus 20 from me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save some time. Yesterday night was absolute hell because I got the biggest stress stomach pain ever. And for me, this only happens when I'm like so like stressed, and it was to the point where I could not fall asleep. Like I did everything. I even took Advil. I do not take Advil or any sort of like ibuprofen, nothing, okay? Disregard that. But I'm a natural girly. I never take any pills, like no matter how bad I'm feeling, because I don't know, I just don't like it at all. Like I don't know, I just prefer the natural holistic methods. But I had to take it because I just could not fall asleep, and then I couldn't fall asleep for hours. 4 hours, okay? Not 4 hours, like 4 hours. I don't know, maybe like 2 hours. I just had to like bawl and cry. I had to go out in the balcony, breathe some fresh air. Like it was just so bad. It was so much pain. Okay, this morning I got a good amount of sleep, which is really nice. I think I needed that for sure. But I did not want to go to my piano lesson at all. And when I say at all, I mean like at all. I had to text my sister Alexandra and be like, hey girl, can you talk some sense into me? Because my boyfriend was just like, oh, like you should you know, you should like take it easy. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you should take like a week off work. Like you seem really burnt out. I'm like, I'm not burnt out. I'm just like emotional. I love my work. My work is more than just like my work. It's also my hobby. So I don't know. Point is, I had to walk to my car because he has parking garages and I couldn't park there when I came like Friday night because or actually Saturday night, sorry, for the audition, because like we were gonna go there Sunday, right? I couldn't go there because they're all taken. Like it's just really hard to find parking, so I had to park at like a park, which is like a 5-minute walk, and it's pouring rain. I had to walk in the pouring rain. When I say this was one of the lowest points in my life, I mean that. I'm a very dramatic girl, but like, oh my gosh, that was so bad. And though I was talking to my sister, I was like, why do I feel like this? Because I feel absolutely horrible. Like, I mean this. Before the audition, I was so sorry, bitchy and cunty. Like, I was acting just so weird. Like, it's not me, you know? And then I think it's because of the audition. Like, I was nervous. It's a very emotional role. Like, I have to learn to better separate myself from my character. And right now, just all the stress leaving my body. Because after having cried that out in like this pouring rain, I feel a lot better. The point is just keeping it real. Like, it's not all butterflies and sunshines or maybe I was like, oh, Friday morning, blah, blah, blah. I love Monday, blah, blah, blah. No, like, for me, it's like, oh my gosh, Monday. this one. Usually I love my Mondays. But it's going to be an exciting day. I feel a lot better that I've cried it out. Also, let me take a picture for my Instagram story. Alright, now we've done that. Thank you for watching this video. I was just keeping it real. Sometimes this is just how it is. Ugh, I already feel better. So the point is, if you ever like have a feeling like sadness, for example, you have to know why you're crying, right? But also just allow yourself to really feel it and process it, because that's what I did with this sadness, because I've been crying for the past like 30 minutes. Last night obviously I cried because of pain. So it's a little different, but still just allow yourself to fully feel it and process it. Okay, otherwise thank you for watching. I don't know, if you're an actor, let me know in the comments, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.